he's like, would you mind coming to the back for a second? And I'm like, sure. You know, I thought I did something they liked.
Right.
And like, I like that guy's facials or whatever. So I get back there, and as I come through the door, he's barreling at me like, you think this is a fucking joke? You think this is a joke? Blah, blah, blah. And and the first thing went through my head, I'm like, if I hit this guy, I'm going to be deported. I'm a Canadian in the United States. I just got my little apartment. And you know what's funny? What went through my head? So I decorated my apartment. I went to Walmart and I bought some end tables, and I went to Goodwill, and I just bought this couch.
Right.
And I put the couch in, and that was like the final piece. My apartment was now decorated. It took me a month or whatever to get all the little pieces in my spare time. And he slapped me. I'm like, damn, I just got my couch. So I'm thinking like, you know, I just got my apartment set up. I don't want to be kicked out of the country now. So I had to suck it up. Yeah, man. He ended up doing even a little paintbrush. So there's a whole hallway of talent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead.
And they're all looking at me and they're like, oh, bro, sorry, man. Like, you know, they felt bad for me because this guy was abusing his power and taking advantage of me. So the one thing I wanted, and I was in good shape at the time, I was jacked up, and I made sure he knew that, look, your slap isn't moving my face at all. You're a weakling. He says, you're obviously abusing your power. You have no power here. If it comes down to survival, you have nothing on me, right? I wanted to make sure I conveyed that with the look I was giving him and making sure my head wasn't moving. And I spoke, and so he's saying, you know, you think this is a joke or something? I said, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just in the audience, you know? And then he's like, oh, you're not selling the boogeyman? I'm like, why would I do that? I don't understand what you're saying. Like, what's your point? You think this is funny? And I'm like, anyway. And then Joey Mercury, I remember, he's like, just shut up, man. I go, okay, that's it. So I went back out to my seat, and my daughter's there, and she's like, Dad, what's wrong? I'm like, something just happened. And then one of the referees told me, yeah, you know, you better go. He's still losing it back there. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna go, whatever. But you know, obviously the word got back to the office, and he was gone the next day. And I was hoping, like, I hope I'm not the guy that, if there's a lot of supporters of Jim Cornette, that I'm going to be the guy that is going to be known that the guy who got him fired or whatever. But luckily, a lot of guys hated his guts because he'd freaked out on a lot of people and taken it too far and embarrassed people. So a lot of guys were pretty happy, and it ended up being a good thing that I was the guy. I didn't get rid of him. He got rid of himself. But if there's an association, people liked it because they really, really enjoyed Paul Heyman coming a lot more than him.